we're talking here about persuasion. And when we have contact with others, those moments for persuasion are limited. And not only by time, but by topic. So you're not going to be able to argue X number of topics. It's going to be different for each person, but you're only going to have so many topics you're going to be able to debate or discuss with a person before that person, that prospect, has finally said, I've had enough. And that's the end of it. You don't then, as a consequence, want to get into a debate over whether or not nationalism means one thing, and that would be a waste of your time and a waste of your effort. It's much easier to use something and to be flexible, much easier to use something that you know is not going to elicit an objection and then become part of the time that and subject matter that's going to be consumed in your interaction. You want to get to the issue of persuading rather than quibbling over what this really means and the anti-whites have made it to mean this, because ultimately we end up, if we do this, in the same problem that the civ-nats have when they want to reclaim the anti-white word racist. They want to say, oh no, it's anybody who yada, 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 and then the debate is lost. It's not all of those things for people. If you're in a room, think about it this way. If you're in a room with 100 people and 199 of them think that one thing is X and you think that one thing is Y, let us say that there is a divine being looking down on this and that you're right. And the divine being can say, well, the one guy's right. The reality of the room is what? That is the context in which we have to persuade others. So we're flexible. We are like water. When we need to fill gaps, we fill gaps. When we need to crash through and wear away stone, we can do that as well. So that's the reason why we take up the specific lexicon and dialectics against the anti-whites.